I just find it interesting how good men, the men who want to commit, they tend to get involved with some total bitch out there who cheats on them, who mistreats them, who doesn't have any respect, any loyalty to this guy who treats you well, right? But then we see these asshole guys, and I don't really want, like, I use it in a nice way, okay? Like those guys who are spinning plates, okay, who decide that monogamous relationship is not for them, or they don't want to commit.
Oh, so now if you spin plates, you're an asshole.
Well, in a way,
That
like
just makes you that much better
in a
at spinning
feminist
plates.
mindset, Sam, in a feminist mindset. Okay, I'm
Oh,
trying
okay.
to be,
Okay.
like, okay, how would a feminist approach it? I understand that they do it because they have options, and like if they don't want to commit, it's their choice, right? It's their decision. But I see these guys who are spinning plates, like they're complete assholes, and good women, like all women basically like the assholes, you know.
I mean, I think one reason I'm single is and my mum has always said this, I'm a strong character or a strong personality. Don't get me wrong, in a relationship, I am more submissive, but I need a man that is a stronger character than me.
Oh, good luck with that, Emma.
Yeah, I know. I need one that's going to keep me in check, if you know what I mean, and keep me on my toes.
Good luck with that. You know what? My mom used to tell me the same thing, and you know what? It actually sets us up for failure because
I've had a couple relationships where I've been aware that I've started to walk all over the guy, and I'm walking away because it's not fair to do that to someone. So I will actually walk away from a relationship rather than trample all over a guy.
Okay, so you don't actually try to suppress this over controlling feature, like Sam said, in you. You are immediately trying to kind of get out of the relationship.
I'm not going to try and change somebody or, to suit me, if that makes sense. And
yeah, but what about you changing yourself to suit that personality, that guy?
I do, to a degree. I realized very early on, like in my 20s, that I was turning into someone to suit that person, if that makes sense.
Oh,
and
I see. Okay.
Not being true to myself.
So I got a question for you. So, these questions are asking about, like, when you're in the relationship, are you you don't want to change, like, immediately who each other are to suit the situation, but do you approach, let's say you have like 10 boyfriends in a row and they all don't work out, and there's likely something that you could improve on yourself. So do you take a general approach to life and say, well, what are the things that I could possibly like redirect so that when I am in a relationship, maybe things go smoother?
I'm always on the path of self-improvement. That's one thing I'm always doing. I learn from my mistakes, and I do adjust accordingly. But maybe this is an area I need to work on. I suppose when I realized when I was younger that I was changing for somebody to be somebody that I wasn't, that they would like, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I decided, no, I'm not going to change anymore. But I adjust myself according to the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Yeah. I'm not a complete, blinker. I'm not completely tunnel visioned.
Do you think that there's going to be a portion, let's say you meet a man who's got a really strong frame.
Yep.
There's going to be a portion of your life and your, like, the way you do things that is going to have to change to be part of his frame.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
See, most women don't actually have problem as long as they meet the strong guy. The question that guys should ask themselves, whether these women are worthy of their investment and time, whether they want to actually work with them. If a woman is unmanageable, and see, Eamma, this is why I'm saying, like, Eamma is not probably the worst out there. I've seen women who are complete bitches. They won't even adjust a little bit. The moment something goes the wrong way and they don't get what they want, they don't get 100% of what they want, they immediately disregard the guy. They replace him with somebody else, right? So whether these men with the masculine frame want to deal with the women,
Wow.
especially the entitled women. The amount of effort it's going to take to break a wild woman. She's like a horse, right? The methods that men would have to use on her, they are not even legal. But she would respect him. She would actually love him in the end after the work is done, and he will have to keep doing it. This is why a lot of men don't get involved with the modern women today, because their life, they value their life basically, because it's either that or she can falsely accuse him, or maybe even not falsely, because this is what she will need to happen to her in order for her to realign and readjust her delusional views. This is how far gone women are into their feminist delusions.